Hello and welcome to part 39 of Let's Play Knights of the Old Republic. I accidentally jumped a recording while I was in the middle of it.
Good to see you again. Any luck with the visa?
But the gist of it is that this guy... You can retweet the...
Dagon Gent didn't do it.
He repeats the dialogue.
It was with me at the time. It's quite simple. Right now, he's accused of murder. If he's convicted, the sentence is death. If he's accused of espionage, let's say assisting a Republic spy, then the penalty for that is death. I'm afraid the Andoronians are quite fond of their death penalty. So if I stood up for him, he'd be trading one death sentence for another. I was with Dagon in his office at the time of the murder. He definitely wasn't involved with her murder.
Yeah, see, F7 unpauses my pausing, and I hit F6, which ended the recording instead, which sucks. I suppose anybody else
We were taking great pains not to be seen, which has a certain irony to it, really. If you can free him, please do. He's been invaluable with his help to the Republic. I only wish there was something I could do to help him.
Assuming we get Dagon free, we're going to have a few private words about this. Together, we fought against the Republic during the Mandalorian Wars.
I don't particularly like the idea that he's working for them now.
The audio switch is really weird. But yeah. This dialogue, I don't think can be repeated, but basically you ask this guy about the murder. I recognize him, but that's about it. He doesn't have the qualities I look for in friendship. Don't need a starport visa. There are enough people begging for those. Maybe leaving soon. What do you think of the General and the Queen? I think General Vaklu is too short-sighted. Many wars have come to Isis since they joined the Republic, but so have a great deal of growth and revenue. The whole universe is interconnected. Once you taste the marvels it brings, how can you wall yourself off? They are curious people. Also, with the starport visa you have, you can enlist his services to slice it to become an open starport visa. So, yeah. I can't get that option to repeat because I've already done it, and then I accidentally jumped the recording where that happened, so I can't repeat it, but Kif slices it for you and you can use it. It just costs 500 credits. All I can really do is explain that, because you can't...
Do you have a visa yet? I'm still paying very well for it. Some unique items you won't get anywhere else, including a lightsaber crystal.
Yeah, I accidentally junked the recording trying to look for what the crystal does. But I'll go ahead and repeat her dialogue here.
I really can't be any help with that. I might have been in the same detention cell that night that Dagon's in now. The soldiers were asking me some entertaining questions that night. I've got no idea what was going on. Let's just say I'm one of their usual suspects. Sort of comes with the territory. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I want to talk to you about anyway.
Option 1 just gives it to her, because I've already had this conversation. And I didn't have an open starport when I was having this conversation. So we need to avoid option 1.
Don't worry what I'll do with a visa. Maybe I'll just take a vacation. Maybe I just want to visit my mother on Nar Shaddaa. Decent citizens like you really don't want to know what I'm going to do with it.
Actually, we do.
You have an honest face. I will answer your question. I need to transport permacrete explosives for the exchange. They're going to use it to take care of some competition and some local authorities. Permanently. Because we'll trade them simultaneously. And if you aren't satisfied with your payment, I'll let you switch it for something else. I don't want to cross a Jedi.
How do you know I'm a Jedi?
It's a small universe. I don't really care about the trouble that's behind you or ahead of you. We have exactly one thing we can talk about. Starport visas. Don't worry. Many Jedi have fought on this world. One of them lost their lightsaber in the Beast Wars. A reliable source says it's a rare, Quick-Zony crystal. Incredibly rare and valuable. I see that's grabbed your interest, eh? There's only one way you're going to get it. One open Starport visa. No visa, no crystal.
Alright. And that takes care of the dialogue that I missed. Which shows a way to check the upgrades that are on your weapons without actually having to go to a bench. But I don't think there is. Anyway. All that to say that giving the Starport visa to that lady is very, very bad. You get a lot of money, but also you're being complicit in the death of people.
My deck is still warm if you're up for Bazak.
Let's
You
play.
want another game?
I need to make back that 500 credits I paid to open the visa. It's a 20. Ooh, 20. Ah. That ain't good. Let's stand at 19. 14. This thing is so luck-based. Now I just need to win the final set. I'm probably going... Okay, we have to stand at 18, and we win.
Almost had you there at the end. The cards are fickle friends at best. Do you want another match?
I think I said if we beat him enough times, we'll get something from him.
You know.
I'm just gonna save scum so I don't lose a ton of credits doing this. Wow. Yeah, that's just a loss. That is frustrating. More frustrating.
Do you want?
Sometimes they just get ridiculous cards.
Welcome back. You.
I guess I could have just used the -4 as well. 19 is a pretty decent number to stand on. That sucks. He's down to 1 card. Relatively good for me. Don't throw away a draw. Yes!
Almost had you there at the end. But cards are fickle friends at best. Do you want another match?
Alright, let me just quickly look up if I just want to see if beating him actually gets us anywhere. Win 3 times to receive some cards. So theoretically, I should have already received those cards. Let's quick save.
Welcome back. You know your cards.
Good start. Very good start. The AI having to burn cards before you is always good. -6 actually wins us the match. Or wins us that set anyway. Probably aren't going to win this one. I'll take the draw. The cards are pretty fickle, so... Yeah, now we have just 1 loss instead of 2.
Those were the best credits I ever spent. If you ever want to give me private lessons or let me buy you a drink, look me up. As for Pazak, however, I think you cleaned me out for the night. I promised you some Pazak cards, and I always keep my word. Here you go.
Yeah. I mean, they're not terrible cards.
It's the Pazak Shark. No more games for me. I know when I've been beat.
Alright. So he's done. There's our entrance. Yeah, let's go. Let's go clockwise. Ah, come to watch the races, have you? I am called Kimtik, and I own this fine establishment. If there's anything I can do to make your visit here more pleasurable, please do not hesitate to call upon me. Can I talk with you about Captain Sullio's murder? That is a foul bit of business there. I was not here when it happened. I talked with soldiers in charge of the investigation, and 4 of our regulars talked with them. Bama, Nika, Panar, and Kip. You should talk with them. I doubt anyone else here would know anything more about that distasteful subject. So, I guess... Oh. Probably, these guys are probably the other racers. At least one of these guys isn't actually like an outright bad guy for once. You can ride a swoop bike to race on my track. Full field of competitors is good for everyone. 100 credits must be paid for an official run on the track. Payable at the beginning of the race, not after. What do I get if I win? Round pay is different, of course. Alright. I think if I get... Let's talk to everyone else before I do that. What do you think of that smooth skin? Buy you a drink? I have one. Go away. Tell me what soup racing here? Does that look like an information terminal to you? Like reporters are not in this for fame or glory. You want a story? I'll tell you my story. Credits. Racing on Underground is dicey at best, but it pays well. Speed pays well. More credits for management equals more credits for us. Keep that up and someone will take care of you permanently. If races are caught misbehaving, we lose our racing privileges. We'll settle this on track, smooth skin. I hope no one leaves anything volatile on the track. Ooh. Ouch. Fix! You super soups! Zoom zoom, much fun go! Hi. Soup? Yeah, soup. Soup's fast. Something I can help you with? Super's great. Vix watches every soup race. Alright. Share a drink to General Vaku with me, stranger. My name is John Rafar. I'm Brianna Bordeaux. Do you not support the struggle, Brianna Bordeaux? Struggle? Yes, the struggle to free ourselves from the warmongering republic. The Republic doesn't seem particularly warmongering. And it is curious that they are so good at getting in them. This is not why we came to the Republic. Join the Republic willingly. Yet since that time we have suffered through many wars and privation. We above all wish to sustain peace. The Republic saved you from an even worse fate. The Sith left us alone when we were not part of the Republic. The Sith conquered the Republic. What hope would there be for one planet such as yours? The pride of our generation has fought in 2 wars already. That is what I would call safe. Come back when you have a more enlightened view of the galaxy. Alright, let's... Seem to be in a good mood. With Civil War looming so close, people are always looking for a distraction from their day-to-day lives. Provide this for them in the form of the soup races. You want the war to come? Certainly not. If the war just holds itself in a pleasant looming pattern, that would be ideal. If things continue this way, the projections of my accountant droid are quite intoxicating. If war happened, then wouldn't you be shut down? Perhaps soldiers will come here. It does not matter who the patron is, so long as they buy drinks. Or it could rear its head at any time, but until then there is entertainment to be had, for a price, of course. Whoa! $39.03. That's not bad. You won the race with a time of 39.03. Pinar has requested a grudge match to see who's the victor of the first round. We'll still offer 500 credits for this match. If you win, you'll be the undisputed first round champion. You could race against Misadara's time after that. You're a shoot on. I'll give you an extra 500 credits if you win. That is more than fair. Okay. I shredded that all the time. Yeah, that mine hurts. But we still beat the time, so we're good. Another victory. Pinar is fuming. I would avoid him if I were you. Next race, you are in the second round. 1,000 creds. I can... Even with my quote-unquote bad run, I beat his time. Well, we're getting worse on everyone because I'm just remembering the track differently than it actually plays out. Yeah. You go so fast, it's hard to process the surroundings. That certainly makes things a little bit easier. Just across that finish line. You went with a time of 44:60. You are a wonder, human. M. Sadar is a professional racer, and your time is better. Alright. Quick save. I would like to race. I can beat that time, but it's gonna be... I have to be careful. Damn it. That wasn't good. Okay. Yeah, the irony is that going fast is kind of harmful. The real issue is that all the elevation changes. Try to go straight. Go over that one. Alright. Muscle memory. Memory. Nice. It's actually slower than one of the original times we set, though. But it's good enough to win, so we're not going to complain too much. You have won. John Farr's time is no more. For a rookie to do so well is incredible. Your reflections must be almost Jedi-like. Here are your credits, Swoop Champion. You are always welcome here. You defeated me, Bronnabordo. Your time is a new track record. Have to use your fame to support this struggle. Ugh. Do, 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 do. Thug. 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 Panar.
This room is reserved, off-worlder.
I'd like to talk to you about Captain Sullio's murder.
If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us beast riders. Good riddance.
You know Dagon Gent?
I know his face, that's about it. His office is on Beckel's turf. She's a beast rider like me and our leader. You better never be speaking ill of her, or else.
Alright, that I think takes care. Takes care of most of the cantina stuff. So now I have to go and find Captain Rickon, I guess. Let's fill that little hole in the map.
General, we have found them again.
Have we, Tobin? Or is this a preface to another of your failures? Consider the whole field, Tobin. Why would a Jedi risk all of this just to come to Isis?
The crew of the Ebon Hawk is elusive, General. We were warned about that, but we still underestimated them. But the fools are here, in Isis. The intel on this is certain. I'm ordering men loyal to us to take care of them now.
I think I have an idea. Hold that order. Have her watched instead. The Jedi may prove a solution to another one of our persistent problems.
That's not at all creepy.
I won't remain silent any longer. The Republic has actively attacked us. They attack our spaceships unprovoked. What next? An invasion? Perhaps they seek to conquer us. Will you stand idly by? Will you let them bomb our city? No! If Queen Talia is so removed that she won't do what the people so clearly want, then we must show her. With force!
That's it, Ponlar. We're taking you in. You've gone too far.
Brothers and sisters, let us rise up now and march to the palace. Our will cannot be denied.
You'll go quietly, Ponlar.
I will not. My cause is just. The Queen must bow to our will.
Tell everyone to stop
My
now.
head. Everyone stop now. I will go quietly.
I don't know what you did, but thank you, Off-Worlder. That was too close for me.
I saved a powder keg from exploding.
Back again, Off-Worlder? I'm sure you have a starport visa. If I were you, I'd leave before too many more beast cages are stacked in the streets.
Who made named Dagon Gent in custody?
We certainly do. He and several other people were picked up in connection to a murder.
Who got murdered?
Captain Sullio. She was in charge of the starport checkpoint. A good soldier. Your friend was one of the last people that saw her alive. So far, he's just a suspect. But if he did it, the punishment is death.
Dagon Gent is the only person I know with the contacts to help us out. We need to get Dagon out of custody.
How long is he going to be
Until we
questioned?
either eliminate him as a suspect or find the real killer. Dagon has quite a record with the authorities. The Colonel thinks that murder isn't too far a stretch for someone like him.
How can I eliminate him as a suspect?
I know Dagon personally. He's one of the worst doctors I've ever heard of. But I can't see him deliberately killing someone. He was one of the last people seen with Captain Sullio in the cantina. Ask around there. I've heard he's got a good motive for killing her. If you can somehow clear that up and prove it wasn't him, Command will cut him loose. If I say any more, I'll get in trouble.
Can I see him?
No way. We're under orders to make sure no one sees the murder suspects. Command is taking this very seriously. Stay out of trouble.
We have to go and invest. I thought that's what the bloodstain is, I think. Investigate this. Do that. There.
Heard of any good finds?
Greetings, Master. Certainly, 1B-AT is programmed to answer many basic questions from prospective buyers. What do you want to know? Isis is the only city on the planet Onderon. All other information on this subject has been purged by Tolos to direct more power to primary functions. Sorry, my memory banks have no information on that subject. Please restate your question or ask another. Sorry, my memory... Isis is the only city on the planet...
Have any work that needs to be done?
Oh, man. Let me, see if I can figure this out. Alright, sorry, I just had to... Sorry, I was in full screen capture, which I kind of do to keep the thing from dropping into desktop view. But yeah, we were just playing the cantina.
Oh, needs a...
This room is... If you ask me, You're flaming right, I do. The night she made the great flight, she ripped Dagon apart. Not literally, but we could hear her laying into him over here. We got a good laugh at it. Dagon was so mad he was sputtering. Then he stormed off. Best entertainment we had that night. The only good thing about that Sullio is she had a good tongue on her. I know his face, that's about it.
Who's Bakel?
She's a beast rider like me and our leader. You better never be speaking ill of her, or else.
Alright, I guess we have to ask more about that.
Tawancha morichi. Da hupa.
Someone else must know
Do
something.
you have a visa yet? I really can't be any.
Good to see you. What do you... Dagon. Because... It's quite... I was with...
Assuming we get...
I don't...
How about you, Nico?
Foul business. She did? Oh no, by the four moons, what a mix-up. They got it all wrong. Dagon and Sullio were good friends. It's just when they got a little too much Juma juice, they'd carry on. They'd call each other all manner of things. It could get quite hilarious, really. But it was just friendly banter. That night, Sullio was in great form. Dagon and I were laughing about some of the choicer ones later. Yellow-toothed dung dweller. We bought her a couple of drinks afterwards. It may look strange on the outside, but it was just their habit. Their way of passing time during these dark nights. Listen, if the soldiers think that's a motive, they just didn't do enough digging.
That bit of information will help with clearing Dagon. But the Onderon military won't let him off that easy. They're very obstinate. Maybe some of these people will know more about what happened that night.
I was cleaning up stakes from a particularly rewarding Pazak game when I heard a loud sound outside. I grabbed my blaster and went out the door. When I got out, I saw Captain Sullio. She was quite dead. Blood was everywhere. I heard a noise and saw Dagon Gent coming from his office across the courtyard. We both waited for the authorities to get there. The next day, they picked up Dagon and several other people in the area. It's crazy to think he did it. Sullio was our friend. Just outside the door by the junk heap.
It might be a good idea to look at the crime scene. We fought many soldiers in the Mandalorian Wars. The Onderonians were certainly brave, but they were disorganized and stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if they overlooked something.
Alright. We needed to be able to look at the crime scene. The head is missing.
Nobody we talked with mentioned a droid. This droid was destroyed recently. Someone inside the cantina might know more.
Yeah, you just have to dig. I'll be right back. Alright. A broken droid by the murder scene. Droids are sadly vandalized all the time now. That's probably one of Bahima's serving droids. He keeps losing them, a source of some displeasure. I know nothing more though. Possible the droid saw something that we could recover. Quite possible. Did you find the head? The memory core is located there on that model. Nope, it was missing. Find the head? I can work on it. I have the proper equipment to do such an operation.
This room is reserved, off-worlder. I suggest you leave the room, off-worlder. I've got all the fans I need right here. So go space yourself. This room is... If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us beast riders. Good riddance. That Bith keeps buying droids, and the scavengers keep stealing them or blowing them up. Seems he's finally given up. The waitress is awful, but she's more fun than his droids ever were. I wouldn't tell you even if I knew. I could tell you where you could find the parts, though.
Where?
That western square has the perfect fence for droid parts. There's a droid vendor called 1B8D. That droid is as dumb as a Gamorrean. He'll buy anything because he's too stupid to do anything else. 1B8D is quite handy. Quite a few of the slum dwellers make a good living salvaging droid parts for him. You might have even bought some.
Alright. I think that's the droid has the head. So we have to go and recover the head, and then we talk to the slicer. And then yay! Dagger got the sprung.
Greetings, Master. Do you have any interest in my goods? Entity Behemoth unknown. I have many serving droid parts. The market rate for those parts would be 25 credits. Thank you for your business.
Kif and the Cantina can probably do something with this. We should head back.
Alright. This is a fun little tune.
That one.
The remnants of the droid. Can you get any information from it? See, I've got the head. That's where his memory core is. Give me a minute or two. Should do it. Let's take a look at his last feed.
Hello there. What is this? Oh my, she's dead.
Here we go. See, this recording proves the killer came from the marketplace. You may want to show this to Nico. Certainly we would. We're running a bit long, but I kind of want to wrap up this specific thread so we're out of the cantina. It's kind of confusing. You have to dig and then dig a little bit more, and you find out a little bit more through each dialogue option.
Back again, Off-Worlder? I'm sure you have a star.
Nico. I thought we were talking about Captain Rickon. Okay. Whatever, let's find Nico. Is he in the cantina? Maybe I won't be getting this wrapped up in this part. What? Why are we showing this to you?
It's the Bazak shark. If it'll help Dagon, you got it. There's no way that Dagon could have done it. I saw him coming from his office. That's the opposite direction of the marketplace. We should go talk to Captain Riken and clear all of this up.
Okay. I know I couldn't have just told Captain Riken about that.
Nico, is it? And the Offworlder. What brings the two of you here?
Dagon Gant couldn't have killed Captain Sullio.
That's a bold statement. I assume you have some sort of proof.
It's a long story.
Nico can
so bear
explain.
with me, Captain. The night of the murder, I was playing Pazak. It was a prosperous night.
That should do it. We still don't know who killed Sullio, but this will greatly assist our investigation.
You have been ordered off this investigation, Captain. I hope you can explain yourself.
I had nothing to do with this, sir. This citizen found information about Captain Sullio's murder. It's material to the investigation.
We've already got our man. Sullio and this Gent were fighting the night she was murdered. He had ample motive. Have you read the report? Some of the things Sullio called him were vile. Sullio and Dagon clearly hated each other. You expect me to believe...
It's absolutely true, Major. I was a friend of both of them. They've done this dozens of times. Bahima, the bartender, can confirm it, as well as half a dozen other people. They were an odd pair, but they certainly didn't hate each other.
I see. But there's still the fact that he was right there at the scene of the crime.
I've already given my report, Offworlder. He came from his office, like I said.
The only thing that matters to me is that he was within blaster range when Sullio was killed, and he did not have an alibi. You have a recording? And I'm sure you're just misinterpreting it.
I've seen it myself, Major. Nico isn't the only one that spotted Dagon coming from his office. It really can't be Dagon Gant. The real killer is still loose.
Very well, Captain. Set Gent free, then. But if later it turns out that he did do it, it's gonna be on your head.
The men
I
are
guess I
working on
screwed
getting
that
Dagon
up.
Gant out right away. The Major sure isn't happy. You're quite.
They said he came from the bar, even though it was actually the
Major to back
office.
down. That's no small feat.
The dialogue options don't seem to be all that great at interpretation, though.
The investigation has been handled at the highest levels. I've heard there's been some concern about that. With Dagon free, I don't know if the investigation team will find another suspect. They haven't been as diligent as other investigators.
What do you mean?
I'm not gonna say anymore. Probably said too much already. If you head over to Dagon Gant's office, some men will bring him there shortly. Thanks for clearing this whole thing up. I could tell the justice wasn't being served, but we all have our orders. We really need to patrol that sector better.
Thanks for getting me out of there. As detention cells go, it had definite class, but I'd prefer being out on my own all the same. I owe you and Mandalore one. How many people can help you out with that? There have been several assassination attempts on Queen Talia. That place is locked tighter than a Hutch vault. I know a few people who. Who do you need to get in touch with?
It's a Jedi Master.
A Jedi Master, you say? Now that is interesting. It's quite a bounty in Jedi these days. Not that I'm looking to collect, but if there's a master there, I think I know who it is. I'm not certain, otherwise I'd tell you. But the man I'm thinking about is smart, likes to stay in the shadows, and is cryptic as hell. If he isn't a Jedi Master, he should become one.
Can you get in touch?
There's a slight problem with that. I know you don't want to hear that since you went through all the effort of springing me out. The thing is, scavengers have already looted most of my stuff. Most of it's garbage anyway, so I don't care too much. But I did have a couple of encrypted holodisks that they nabbed. So here's the punchline. I need those discs because they have some contact information on them. The people I know you don't just walk up and chat with. There's a procedure. And that holodisc has the procedure.
Who has them?
The Kells gang pretty much owns this street. From what I hear, she's the one that cleaned me out. She's in the local cantina most days. She's tough as Drexel leather and more dangerous than an angry Wookiee. If you take Mandalore with you, though, you should be just fine. Just get me the encrypted holodisc. After that, if there is a Jedi Master in the palace, I'll get you a meeting with him.
Okay. Ooh, we received another lightsaber. Hey.
Have you found the encrypted?
We do find another open starport visa somewhere along the way here. Anyway, that's going to conclude matters for today. I thank you guys for watching as always. Hope you enjoyed. If you haven't already done so, feel free to follow button one time. Or some like and share if you're on YouTube. Until next time, guys, take care. Have a great one. We'll see you again next time. Till then, later on, guys.